Hello, welcome back. Trying to podcast with friends in my area now. So,
In my area.
My area now.
so to my left, to my top left, that is Ryan. Okay, to my top right, that is Jackson, and I'm here. I'm the pickle. So, um, so I've been thinking of talking about injury stories. Do you guys have
I
any?
got a lot of those.
Yeah. I mean, I have some.
All right. Who wants to go first?
You know what? I'll go first. I'll go with my most traumatizing. Actually, one of my most traumatizing, actually.
Okay.
Um, so back when VHS tapes were a thing,
When you
Back
were
in my
alive.
day.
back in my day, we had this thing called VHS. To shove that
2006.
sucker in and let her rip. Um, so my sister and I, put in a documentary on polar bears when my dad was working in his office and we were also in his office. We were sitting on his workbench, and I always thought my sister pushed me, but it was actually me falling off. And so, oh, I got
Yeah, get in close.
Nice and
so
close.
yeah, so I have to I fell off. All right, I slammed my head on a metal bar,
Bro.
and that's that's all I remembered. All right, and apparently I was rushed to the ER. Had to get a needle right here in my eye. Um, and they had to stitch it up. I think yeah, it's like right here. You probably can't see it because of the bad camera quality. Um, but that was pretty traumatizing.
Well, that's really neat.
That's pretty
That's not
crazy.
neat. It hurts so bad. Like
But
I
you're
don't
passed
remember
out.
the
Yeah,
So,
pain.
hey,
but do you
the
remember
bright
it
side is
hurt?
you're passed out. So, technically, it
You
was
didn't
a
feel the
win-win
thing.
situation.
Yeah, it was a win-win.
Oh, sure.
Half died, half alive.
He didn't feel it. So, technically,
Yeah,
hey,
It was basically you're sleeping, but you got stabbed in the
yeah,
face.
yeah. I got
sort of.
stabbed in the face with a needle.
Yeah, bro.
Like, at the doctor?
Yeah, the ER.
Oh. I was like, how, there a needle on a piece of metal or something, partner? Because that's
Yeah, my dad
almost
totally didn't do the the thing with the other thing in the arm.
the thing and the thing, the
You
thing.
know, gotta get it tight around your arm.
Okay,
Oh, that thing where okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. On
okay.
your forehead, he just like
On your forehead. Here, let's try it on the forehead, bro.
Okay,
that's
I got one. Jackson, you didn't go after me.
sure.
Okay. Do you have any, Jackson?
Yeah, I have some.
Okay. So it's not that serious. The one I got. So it was daylight. Okay, we were in our house, and I was walking out of my room. And I was putting a shirt on. Shirt. It was like a
Shirtless dog.
neon yellow and black shirt. And I'm walking, and I just step on a toothpick, and it breaks.
Oh,
And I'm
I remember
like,
this.
wah! I'm like that. And then
Wait.
I start screaming my head off. Um, and there's a toothpick in my foot. And then so my dad tricked me into thinking he's not gonna pull it out. So and then he just pulls it out.
On
Dang,
10.
bro.
1.
Yup.
In 1 hour.
um,
One.
One.
so after he pulled it out, there was no blood. It was just a black hole in my foot,
Oh wow,
and
crazy.
it was weird because it wasn't bleeding. It's just a black hole, and it was sore. But um
Black hole from Fortnite?
No way.
oh yes,
That's where
Bro,
it
bro.
came from? That's where it came
the
Um,
catalyst of it?
from?
it did I if it were to happen again, I don't think I would be crying. Because it didn't
But what
hurt
if it
that
didn't
bad.
break? What if it like punctured both sides of your foot? Like it's just stuck
It
You
into
put
your
almost
foot.
it almost went
like
through
here's your
both
foot, all right,
sides.
and then it's just like boop.
Like the needle is like coming out, or the toothpick's coming out from the top and the bottom. Every time you step, it just goes in farther and farther, and you're like,
Oh,
Oh, um, well,
that's
I
the
don't think
ER.
it would hurt because I was just
probably
walking.
adrenaline.
I was just walking, right? And just boom, out of nowhere, just a toothpick in my foot.
How
Which
does it stab you though? Is it standing? How is it standing
Yeah,
straight
it
how
up?
does it
was it
stand
was
straight up?
it was standing up, I guess, and I stepped on it and then
How?
it broke
How does that
underneath
physical
me.
process?
And then I'm like,
The
Like the
atoms
physical
what?
bond.
process of that.
And well, yeah, it was just sore after that.
No, I have a theory. The atoms from the toothpick bonded with the atoms of the floor, therefore causing it to stand up. But then they were
Mm.
weaker in the middle of the toothpick, therefore it
It's just like
snapped.
the atoms are just like
It's just like
supporting it.
it's just like
It's a
fused into
likely
the
theory.
ground. All right, I have two stories, and they're both kind of the same story almost. But the one
Okay.
that's probably gonna seem the worst is at my old house. Right, there's like an upstairs, so I'm running upstairs, and this house is kind of weird because like some of the carpet, like the carpet was stapled and like stapled, you know.
Mhm.
So like there's like staples and
I feel
stuff in
like
it.
every carpet stapled.
Yeah, but like mine had like staples that were sticking up half the time. Like they were
What
just
the
sticking
heck?
up. And so like I trip upstairs and I fall on the carpet. The like one of the staples just digs into my knee and pulls all the skin back on my knee. And I have a scar there now. It's like a bunch of like bunched up skin. It's super nasty.
That's
But
pretty neat.
it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Like I could see the I could see like bright pink under it. It was super bad. And I was
In
like,
fifth grade, we were doing like this thing that we have like the assembly, and it was like the end of the year, all right. And this was in fifth grade, all right. The teachers were throwing water balloons, and everyone was trying to catch them. And then they're like, all right, this is the last water balloon things we're throwing at the crowd. And then everyone just stands up. All right, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't worth it. And then literally, people start running over me. Like my arm went like that across the pavement, and I still have the scar, dude. I think it's like probably can't see it.
right here, dude. You
Or
see
like
it
no,
right here, dude?
sorry.
Right
Right
here,
here,
dude.
dude.
No,
Right
you can't
here.
see it because of how bad the camera quality is. Oh, like, you can see it.
Yeah.
Like
Right here, dude.
Oh, I totally see it.
yeah, you see that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally
look.
see it.
At my old school,
You
speaking
don't
of
see it right
water
here?
balloons,
Yeah,
speaking of water balloons,
it's a, like a
Yeah, there
line
was
on
people
your arm. Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, I see
The
it.
teachers had to the teachers had to stop the assembly, get me up, and then rush me to the nurse. It was so bad. And
the
then
nurse said put some ice on it.
actually
That's every
but then
nurse.
yeah. You guys remember those like cars, like the electronic cars with the big batteries
Hmm.
that you had to charge for like a long time?
Oh yeah, the ones you could ride in.
Yeah,
Oh, paddle
we
wheels.
still have them. So I was riding in my sister's Barbie Jeep when I was really little,
Oh yeah,
and
pimped out ride.
little did I know we were going down the steps of
Bro,
of my
what?
car. All
Off
right,
road gang.
and I fell off, split my head open again, and my dad's like, "We're not taking you to the ER this time." My dad's like Fortniting me up, like
He just there was his hand over you. I got you,
I
bro.
I
got you.
got you, Dad.
Stick the res. Stick it real quick. All right. I have one, but I it wasn't an injury to me. It's I kind of caused the injury, right? So Ryan, wait, you know the game Gaga Ball from Boy Scouts, right? The little
Yeah, yeah.
pit, and you like
Yeah.
Mhm.
hit the ball with your fist, yeah. So at summer camp, we were there for like a week, and then my troop built one for the camp. It's still there, and we built it for the camp. And so there's just like dirt in it, and so we were playing at like 9:30 at night, so it's really dark, and all of us have headlamps on. And then so then I got the ball. It's me one other guy. It's like a little
Blind.
big guy, but I was like I had a face mask, like a little masking on, because like I literally could not breathe. Like my asthma was like at 100%. Like it was so bad. And then I hit the ball really hard, and then he puts his hand out, and the ball just slams in his finger, and his middle finger goes back into his hand. And
Oh,
then
what the heck?
he
How does that
said
even happen?
no, like all right, so all right, so like his
Like
finger,
that.
right, his joint, like it didn't go all the way in, but like it pushed against it, right, and it probably fractured part of his finger or broke it because we all thought he jammed it, and then he was crying a lot, and I was like, "Are you good?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm good, bro. Don't worry about it." And I was like,
Yeah,
and
I'm
so
totally not gonna die in like
and
10 seconds.
so we take him to the freaking medic area because there's this tent for the guy who does like all the nursing, I guess you could say, just like the you know that kind of stuff. And so we took him. He comes back out with like the little metal cast thingy,
Yeah.
They point your finger, and he was like, yeah, his finger's broken. And I was like, hmm,
Hmm.
what ain't that funny? And then he's like, at least I gotta go home early. And I was like, that's right. And then there's the last day of summer camp. We were gonna go kayaking just for fun, and then dude, the wind literally blew the kayaks over. They were just like flying all over the place.
But have you guys seen the video
Wait.
where
What video?
Well,
the guy kayaking while drinking, like he falls over, right? He still has his beer in hand.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah,
seen
yeah.
that.
And he's like trying to reach for it, and then he tries to flip it back over.
How do you like my pickle? I think my pickle's amazing.
Mm.
Bro, I'm so bored. Holy crap.